Okay, so for this video, I wanted to critique a website. I simply went to Google and I typed in photographer and I clicked on the first result that came up. So let's dive on in and see what makes a great website. Okay, so this is the homepage. This is kwphotos.net, and first thing that pops up is the menu bar along with their logo. They got some social media links, and it tells me very clearly what they are. They're a McDonough, Georgia newborn photographer. So that's good, but if it were me, I would have my offer front and center. What are you offering me as a potential customer? And as we scroll down, we run into the most common mistake I see on service-based businesses. There's some sort of bio all about them. And if you read through the copy here, it says, "Hi, my name is Kiara. I have a full service portrait studio. This is what we specialize in. I am here to do this. I am here for you. I look forward to speaking to you." You know, it's all about them. And if you've watched any of my other videos or read my book, you know that this is a common symptom. I call it the hero symptom. Basically, you as the business owner are positioning yourself as the hero when you need to make your customer the hero, and you are the guide. So let's keep going. Learn more about the investment. Okay. I assume that's about pricing. I mean, I know that's about pricing because I'm in the industry, but you know, as a photographer, if you're not a photographer, please stick around because this applies to all businesses. But as a photographer, I know that the investment is a very common way of positioning pricing. A lot of the website templates come with it. They just, for whatever reason, our industry loves to use the word investment. So I'm just going to click on this for maternity. Just see if they have any sort of offer. Now that we're actually talking about price, if someone's really interested, they're probably going to click on this page. And so let's just see if there's any actual offer. So it talks about the fees. It's super complicated. There's a lot. I mean, it's just like, am I really going to sit here and read all this? This is the closest thing I've seen to an offer so far. This should be at the very top, and honestly, it should be on their homepage. It should tell you exactly what you're getting, how much it costs. But instead, you have to read through all this jargon and finally get to, like, you know, what I want to know as the customer. So if I were her, I would move this section all the way to the top. Forget all this kind of stuff. You know, it's like terms and conditions. It's just ridiculous. So, all right, let's go back to the homepage. Okay, so she's got a blog. That's cool. This talks about the experience, and this is how you contact them. That's nice. Learn more about the investment. And we got testimonials. Finally, some testimonials. Now, it's great that she has them, but again, these need to be moved close to the top. You need to have your offer. You need to have proof that you're actually real and that people have trusted you in the past. And then you need to have any supporting information. How do I get in touch with this person? What is the next step? Whatever, you know, think about what's going through your client's mind or your potential prospect's mind when they go to your website. They have a problem. They're trying to solve their problem. What do they want to know? They want to know how much that problem costs to solve, right? I mean, that's so obvious. That is the number one thing they want to know. So don't bury that shit in a bunch of minutia. Or if you have a more complicated service business that really does require some sort of consultation to come up with the actual price, at least have starting prices on there, please. Please. That's all we want as a consumer. We just want to know how much shit costs, for the love of God. This to me is pretty obvious. Yeah, it's contact there, but I think you could make it even better by having either a phone number or an email like right front and center. Something clickable that you can go to right away without having to go to a separate page. What else? So we got the testimonials, ready to book, contact me. No. And this is the call to action on this page, right? Like this is the most obvious button that they have on the page. It's the biggest by far. So, but you got to scroll all the way down. And then once you're there, you're like, am I, as a customer, really ready to book? Is that the next step? No, I need to know a little bit more information, right? I need to know where your studio is. I need to know, are we meeting in a park? I need to know what's included with what I'm buying. Am I ready to book? No, I don't. I need to know so much more information. So you need to hold my hand. You need to be my guide, and you need to tell me what the next step is. And the next step is not to book a session. But if you are ready to book, let's see where this button takes us. Super common thing. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Please fill out the form to see if it's right for you. This is good though. I personally respond to all inquiries within 24 hours. That's really nice to know. I love that she sets that expectation. That's really cool. But I mean, look how much information she needs just for you to fucking email her. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is such a common thing for photographers too. And of course, I come from my own background. This might be the third or fourth iteration of her contact page. She's getting way too much spam. So she's requiring people to answer these questions. I totally get that. I don't want to, it's not lost on me that there might be reasons that she has all these questions on here. But if we're being honest, how many people are actually coming to this website on a daily basis? I bet it's less than 10. How many people are actually clicking on the contact form? How many people are actually filling this out? I doubt it's very high. So to have this many fields that are required before I can get in touch with you is such a turnoff from a customer point of view that I'm going to just go to the next website. I'm going to find somebody who's super easy to contact. So you're done. You've already lost. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Phone number, email, it's just too much. It's too much expectation that you're putting on me. So, all right, let's go back to the homepage. Okay, so we got a map of where she's at. That's cool. And that's it. So, it's a solid website. I'm not saying it's terrible, but there's so much room for improvement. And I see this constantly, not just photographers, but just every service business is more or less like this to varying degrees, of course. So please take everything I said to heart and change your website immediately. If you want specific guidance on how to do that, you can download my book, Unstoppable, and you can get it for free at themarcusanthony.com.